Tune in to the Denver Foos podcast.
Denver Foos all day, bro. Follow them from LA to Denver. Let's do this, baby.
Shout out to my boys, Denver Foos. Go Tony Loya.
Shout out to Denver, man. The Mile High City. You know what time it is.
What's up? It's Mariah the Scientist, and I just want to shout out Denver Foos. I'm here with such a baddie. Look at her. Oh, my God.
Hey, what's happening, y'all? Shout out Denver Foos.
I want to give a huge shout out to my buddies there at Denver Foos.
Shout out Denver Foos. I appreciate y'all.
Shout out Denver Foos. We love you, Denver Foos.
Denver Foos. What it do? It's your boy Chingo Bling. Right now, you tuning in to the Denver Foos.
Shout out to Denver Foos, baby. Denver Foos, wherever you find your videos, wherever you get your podcasts, go follow Denver Foos and enjoy.
Hey, let's go, Denver Foos.
Denver Foos, IG, follow us, man. Follow us, subscribe, like us, YouTube.
Shout out to Denver Foos. Good to see you.
The Denver Foos.
Yeah. Shout out to Denver Foos. You know, represent for the motherfucking city.
Shout out Denver Foos.
What's up? It's your boy Concrete right here with Denver Foos. And all you got to do right now, Perito, is hit that follow. Hit that follow, hit that like, hit that share button. Share all the content. Let them know where it's at. Denver Foos, your boy Concrete. We in here, Perito, mile high.
Denver Foos.
Name's Daniel Jumba Garcia. Shout out to Denver Foos, one of the best.
Shout out Denver Foos.
Shout out to Denver Foos.
Shout out Denver Foos, North Side, baby. It's all about the North Side.
Hey, shout out Denver Foos. That's Emmanuel Sanders, legit people over here.
What's cracking, homeboy? Denver Foos. Denver Foos, homeboy. And it's your boy Cam Flores. Shout out to the homies at Denver Foos.
Denver Foo. You guys are the best. Shout out to Denver Foos.
Shout out to Denver Foos.
Denver Foos on IG. So come get in touch with the plug. They always got their finger on the pulse.
Are you a Denver Foo?
Yes, all day, every day, baby.
You want to be on Denver Foos or what, eh?
Denver Foos 303.
Denver Foos, huh?
Follow Denver Foos 303, Instagram, Facebook.
For real, Denver Foos, live and direct. Denver Foos, bro. We from the South Side.
Present. Uniting the city, baby.
Shout out Denver Foos.
Say it, Foos, baby. Denver Foos. Let's come with Denver Foos. What's up? What up, Denver Foos? What's going on?
Yeah. Denver Foos. Denver Foos in the building. Let's go.
Shout out Denver Foos. I love the Denver Foos. Y'all keep it up. Y'all keep doing your thing.
Yo, Denver Foos, I follow you guys up.
I'm Denver Foos here reporting from Denver, Colorado. From Chicago, but I think I'm a Colorado fan now.
You're Denver Foo now.
Now I am.
Shout out to the Denver Foos. What's up, Denver Foos? Denver Foos. Hey, man.
Gank one, Denver Foos.
Hey, shout out to Denver Foos. I noticed y'all right away. Y'all putting it down, you know, for all the gente.
Shout out to Denver Foos. You locked in, man. Stay tuned to what they got going on. One love.
I here chilling with the Denver Foos. You already know how we do it. Much love.
It's your boy DJ Sarnes Carter. Denver Foos, we in the motherfucking building.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? What's up, chat? Welcome to Denver Foos podcast. Live from the Denver Foos Barbershop, located on 1400 South Federal Boulevard. And this show is presented to you by SE Shirts and Hoodies. If you need shirts and hoodies for your businesses and promotional items, SE Shirts and Hoodies got you on lock. They actually provide us with our merch. If you go on to denverfoos.com and you want to cop a shirt or a hat, we truly appreciate it. It really helps us build the page and build this movement that we got here going on. We also want to give a shout out to La Fiesta Mexican Restaurant, where we host our Mile High Laughs comedy show every first Saturday of the month. June 7th, we got a big show, so make sure y'all buy your tickets. Only $10, y'all, at La Fiesta, 2340 Champa Street. And today we got a very special guest here, entrepreneur, designer, sneakerhead. Without further ado, welcome RLamar Clothing to the Denver Foos podcast.
I like that. I was getting ready to dance.
Welcome. How you doing today, Rick?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Wow, you can call me by my government. Shit. No, doing good, man. Doing good. Happy to be here. Happy for you guys to have me on the show.
Definitely. It's been a long time coming, man. I've spoke about your brand on our show before. We had TJ Scissorhands in here, and he holds your clothing line in his barbershop. Shout out to TJ Scissorhands and the whole Scissorhand Design Studio, Scissorhands crew, always putting it down, holding it down out there. But I have a very unique story with your brand. So I'm a sneakerhead as well. I mean, I've been into shoes forever.
Pairs?
Ooh, I've downsized to about 75. I used to have about 250, but I've downsized to 75.
Okay.
And just, I mean, with so many re-releases and stuff, it's just,
Repetitive.
yeah, just too much repetitiveness. And it's like, why am I buying the same shoe over and over again? I mean, certain shoes, like these threes you got, I mean, that's a classic.
Right.
Anytime you get the opportunity for something like that, I mean, like certain classics, you buy those ones over and over again.
There's certain ones you just gotta have.
Yeah, definitely, or that's just due to aging, the crumbling. I mean, if you didn't have the Silka packs, you didn't have it all packaged up and all the things. I mean, the sneaker culture has gone so crazy. I mean, it's been around for what, almost 40 years now, I would say, or 30 years, a good solid 30 years.
I mean, I jumped in the game in 95.
Right.
So if that tells on myself.
Right. Yeah.
My first pair was in 95.
Yeah, well, like what, they started retroing and Jordans in 94, or was it like, I think,
No.
with the ones, the twos,
It was
like 94
okay, like 94, 95, the ones started coming back out.
Right.
But nobody cared.
Yeah.
It's just like, eh. And now those things are worth millions,
Oh my gosh.
thousands.
Crazy. That Last Dance on Netflix, I think that was like one of the pinnacle things, and everybody was getting their stimmy money.
Listen.
And dude, I had the 2015 ones, the Chicago ones. I had 3 pairs of them, and I sold 2 of them for like 300. And I even had like a small size 7, just because I was living in LA, and I went to Chic Shoes. I went to I got like a bunch of little raffles for those.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, whatever. I needed to buy this laptop, so I just started selling a few of those pairs. But after the Last Dance, dude, they went up so high, and I'm like, holy shit! I literally lost $1,000 on each one.
Well, I had a friend. Shout out Paul Meter. We played football together, and he's an older gentleman. Probably in his 50s, I'd say. He's like, I remember when these came out. Oh man, I'd do anything to have a pair. And I was just like, I mean, I know that I can get them.
Right.
So I was like, man, here, bro, like, throw me retail for them.
Yeah.
And then the fucking Last Dance came out.
Oh my god.
And then shit shot up to like $800. And I just looked at him. He was like, no take back seats. I was like, bro, I'm not gonna do you like that. But shout out him for
the come up.
Yeah, for the come up. And I just had to eat.
Right. No, and like the royal blue ones, which was an original colorway. I sat on like 4 pairs of those when they first came, because I think I got them in like 2016, 2017, the royal blue. And then after that, them things were all pie. I'm like, what? Nobody wanted these when they came out. I sat on them. I had to like sell some for less than retail for that. Like, crazy.
That's how it happens.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
exactly how it happens.
The evolution of just the sneaker culture, or the sneaker community. What are your thoughts on it? Like, I mean, it's had some crazy times from shit. The Concords going crazy, and then the Galaxies, and then what would you say it's hit its peak, or do you think it's still peaking? What would you say?
No, it's definitely went left for sure. From where I came in the game, my friends, my sneakerhead friends, like where we're at now is like we're kind of like our own little community. Where it's like we just hang on and collect within our group, within our size. So now it's broken down to size. Like I'm in a lot of size 13 groups.
Right.
And we just stick together. Like, yo, I like it. I don't like it. I have this. I have that. And you'll form friendships just from
groups.
Just from having shoes.
Yeah. No, I remember shoe groups back in 2011, 2010 on Facebook. It was going banana. I was living in LA, so I was in I seen a lot of them big ones like Band LA before it was Band LA, Shoe Game LA, Shoeminati. Just, I mean, I'm sure you're a part of all of those legendary. I mean, it's like what Nike Talk on the forums. It turned into on Facebook, and then it was in the Facebook groups. I think it was just easier accessible for some people because like them. I finally got accepted into Nike Talk like way late in the game.
it was like a gang. Like you had to be like accepted.
Yeah.
And then if you was like an OG in the gang, they treated you like royalty. It was like a hierarchy.
Right. Were you ever on Nike Talk?
I was on Nike Talk, but I wasn't a somebody.
Yeah.
Nobody knew me. They're like, get out of here, kid.
Right. It's crazy this the shift of power of like how that went, and then Facebook groups opened floodgates, and then there was like other little legends or people that would pop up in the sneaker community from these groups. And
I mean, but you met a lot of legends. Like shout out my man Jumpman Bostic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I got to know him as a person. I got to know him, by his government. We happen to wear the same size. When we go to each other's cities, we hang out, kick it. So I mean,
sick.
you get to form those relationships. We've traded shoes before. Hey man, I'll give you this if you give me that. Like it's cool because somebody that you never would have thought that you could form a relationship with, you form one just because you guys have the same size foot. Like you really think about it, like you guys are friends because y'all have the same size foot.
Yeah, no, definitely. I've been watching Jumpman Bostic since the beginning in the basement when he was in the original basement.
You wanna know a fun story?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know his collection.
Yes.
What is his collection right now? Like how is it all stacked up? With the drop front?
Yeah.
Okay, so he was like the OG of that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've known Jumpman for quite some time, and I always like to give flowers. Flowers are due. And I was down in Texas at SneakerCon, and he obviously was elbow to elbow with the Container Store. He's like, man, y'all should check out my little brother. He got a little collection. This fucks with him. See what y'all think. So they gave me two $50 gift cards, and that's 12 boxes. Those 12 boxes turned into me being one of the OG influencers. It was me, Jumpman Bostic. Damn, there's so many. My man down in Texas. Damn, there's so many. There's probably like 12 of us. But what they pretty much did is that they gave us free boxes.
Wow. That's dope.
For our whole collection. Now, mind you, I had over 500 pair of shoes. And I had created I was purchasing stickers to dissect which shoe it was. So that way I'm not sitting up there just looking stupid.
Right,
I don't
from all the boxes.
You know where you grab the box and you're like, yeah, this is it. And then the whole fucking thing falls. So I was putting stickers on there so I knew exactly what it was. And then that's when they approached me because of Jumpman Bostic.
Oh, wow.
It was like, we want you to convert your whole thing to drop front.
Nice.
Like, bro,
wasn't that kind of devastating though? Because like, in the sneaker culture, the box is like, it's a part of the shoe. It's a part of like getting the shoe. And it's like
the only boxes that I kept because they were like, we want you to convert over. And I'm like, okay, convert over. I just spent $1,000 on fucking stickers.
Oh yeah.
Sure. I'd love nothing more than to convert for you guys.
Right.
But they were sending us like 6 cases a month.
Wow.
Like I'd open the door and it's just like Jenga sets outside my house. Like it was getting to the point where I was giving away cases. So I was like, I don't have any use for all. I've already filled all my shoes. So then I had to flatten my boxes. And then it's like, what do you do with OG boxes? Only boxes that I kept were the 3s, the 4s, the 5s, 6s, and the 11s.
Okay.
Everything else was collapsible, and so I took them to the compost, and that was that. But I had drop fronts. So.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Yeah, no, I remember when the drop fronts went crazy.
Yeah, I think
I remember that. Yeah,
that was like my first brand ambassador.
Oh wow, that's amazing. Yeah, no, I remember that, and I think I do remember because like your name reigns in my mind, and I'm just like, this looks so familiar. Because I did a lot of sneaker videos. I was doing reviews. I wasn't as big as Jumpman Bostic, but me and him would talk on YouTube and stuff. He's very interactive with people that comment and stuff. Like he don't have an ego.
He doesn't have his nose up in the air.
Yeah,
he's a regular guy. Yeah, which is why I mess with him. Like I don't know the influencers. I'm just me.
Right.
So like they were taking pictures and they're like, bro, is that Unbreakable Kicks in there? I was like, who?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Unbreakable Kicks? They're like, no, bro, that's what I'm like, I've never heard of this name in my life. Who is this?
Yeah.
But now I know Eric. We were brand ambassadors for a brand before together. He's a good guy. I've done collabs with him. So it's crazy the relationships that you can form just from being in certain spaces.
Yeah, no, the internet was able to create, because there was always like kind of like in the sneaker communities, like at the dunk exchanges and the sneaker cons, and there was people like that were personalities. It's just that people in the community knew. But then the internet and YouTube also gave another platform for sneakerheads to become figures as well, and like, you know,
Shout out Sneaker Cultures.
Yeah.
They're one of my sponsors.
I seen
They
that,
fucks with me
yeah.
heavy. I'm definitely gonna give a shout out to the other one once I remember it, because it's like it's not like I came in here with a gameplay of like, oh yeah, let me go down the list.
Yeah, no,
of all
we're-
the people that fucks with me.
we fuck with each other. We're just on the podcast. We're
the
just
Sneaker Exit. Shout out
Yeah.
to Sneaker Exit. They need to come out this way. They're mostly East Coast based, but they need to come out this way. But those two brands, they definitely fuck with me when it comes to the shows, so I show love.
Yeah, no, but you've been heavy in the sneaker community, going to all the events. Tell us about your brand, RLamar Clothing. When did you start it? What was the first inception of it?
I started this roughly about 10 years ago. I was, of course, a brand ambassador for my mentor's brand. And he was pretty much giving me shirts for wholesale. He's like, yo, I'm going to give you these shirts for wholesale. You don't get to choose styles. You just pay, and good luck. So I'm like, all right, bet. Let's do it. Took his shirts on the road, but that's how I had to sell them, is by looking at people's shoes. Like, in order for me to sell the shirt, I have to look at your shoe to see if the shirt goes with the shoe.
Right.
So that's how I would create conversation. And once I created the conversation, I was popping it off. And then one day he was like, I don't want to do this no more. I was like, how the, bro, you can't. I eat off of you. How the fuck you just going?
Right.
So it kind of forced me, kind of like pushed me out the nest. It forced me to create my own brand. And I wanted to create something that was timeless. Like, if you think about B2K or Lil Bow Wow, you're going to eventually grow out of that.
Yeah.
So I didn't want something that was trendy. I wanted something that would be around for a while. And you already said my whole damn government. Thank you for that.
Sorry.
So I took the first initial of my name and my middle name and put it together because I wanted to make my mother proud.
Nice.
With every time I do something successful. That's what's going to be said. RLamar Clothing. The name that she
RLamar.
gave me.
That's amazing. Yeah, no, the way your designs are so unique. So I actually purchased your shirt before I even knew you. I purchased it in Las Vegas, not in Denver, not at a sneaker show, in an actual store, you guys. So, I mean, this man's a legend in the sneaker community all across the world. So I went to my local spot, Sweet 160. Shout out to those guys. I've been going there since I was 12 years old, buying Forces, Jordans, every weeker, just purchasing stuff. And then I worked at it used to be located in Village Square in West Las Vegas, all the way out west. And that was their main flagship store. And then they got one in the Mandalay Bay. And they closed that one down, and they just have the one on the Strip. And one day I was going to I didn't live there anymore. I was living here back in Denver. And of course I have to go visit Sweet 160 every time I go to Vegas.
True.
And boom, there was this amazing shirt. I wore it the other day that you were supposed to come on, and we had a scheduling conflict. So I had it on that
Thank you
day.
for that.
I'm
That
sorry.
was-
It's my fault. I have scheduling issues with a lot of people. So I'm sure the people in the comments will let you know and say, yeah, no. So you're not the only one.
Well, for what it's worth, I'm always busy. So the fact that I could make it here tells you how important you are.
Yeah, no, same to you.
I'm probably pissing off a lot of people. being
No.
here right now. No. I'm pissing off because they want me there.
Right.
Or like, well, you said you was going to be at one. I had to do this for me. I'm sorry.
Right. And then I see this Jordan doing a dunk in the black and red ones, because I think was it the patent ones just dropped, and I needed something. And that's exactly what your brand is like, there's other brands, I don't want to knock them, that match, but yours is like,
they're not me.
Yeah, no, they're not you. I mean, and it had the gold chain on with Jordan. You really showed off the culture of it all. Like, it connects with like people like me, like us, that are into sneakers and the culture and just want to connect it all. Because like Jordan brand, they haven't hit for like ever, or here and there, maybe.
You haven't walked in a Foot Locker and was like, "Yo, let me get these shoes."
Yeah.
And let me grab that shirt.
The only time I was buying,
never.
Well, the only time I was buying Jordan brand clothes was because certain stores, like Sweet 160, they would make you purchase.
You had to get
a hoodie.
That's
and
how
a
bad
shirt.
it was. They forced you
Yeah.
to get their. You're gonna have to buy this to get these shoes.
Yeah. Because nobody was we're rocking the
That's,
clothes.
that's
but-
like Popeye saying you're gonna have to buy 12 biscuits.
Yeah.
To eat our chicken. You think you're just gonna get chicken? Absolutely
Exactly.
not. 12 biscuits,
Yep,
no
yep.
drink.
Well, no, because them stores, they have to sell the clothes in order to keep their accounts and keep their sneaker.
We had one in Kansas City for sure.
Yeah. So they. So I mean, once I found that out, and it's like, well, I have to support the store that way. It keeps the revenue and it keeps their status. I'm not sure. Is it still like that, where they have to?
No. I mean, it's so bodish, and you got to know somebody, and if it's limited,
Yeah.
it's for me. For me, it's too much. I have way too much going on to be jumping through hoops to get some shoes. Like my time is way more like waiting in a line for a shoe. Bro, at this age, first off, my feet gonna hurt. I don't even want the fucking shoe. No. My knees gonna hurt. I'm gonna get hungry. Like I'm too old to be doing certain shenanigans.
Right, exactly.
Now I understand why people's like, hey man, here's 500, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Just give me my fucking shoe.
Yeah.
Yes. Can I cuss on here, bro?
Yes.
It's too fucking late anyway.
Yeah. No, definitely. I totally. I mean, yeah. When you're younger and you're just like you're
Camp
penny
outs.
pinching and
Remember you used to camp out?
Yeah, we camped out. The last camp out that I did was for the Galaxy Foams in 2011, and I got a funny story.
Did you get them?
No, I did not.
You did all that and didn't even get the shoe?
Well, no. Let me tell you.
Okay.
So they said that
This is
they
gonna be
had
good.
15 pairs. We were the 12th in line.
You believe that?
I believed it.
There's
Yeah.
people inside the store that work there.
Well,
so
no,
that
I know.
half the stock is gone.
Well, they
right
only
there.
ended up having 10. So I was 11 and my pops was 12. So we didn't end up with nothing but. So then I'm like, what's the next
Heartbreak.
best thing in this pack? To me at that time and to everyone else
The
was
All-Star pack?
the KDs or the Big Bangs, the LeBrons.
So you got the Big Bangs.
No, they didn't come because it was at Chic in Vegas.
Bro.
And they didn't have them on because their distribution, it goes through the IE in California. Then they ship it out. The truck drives out to Vegas to distribute the shoes because all their shoes. They only got the foams, 10 foams, and Kobe's.
So you didn't get nothing.
So we ended up with 2 pairs of Kobe's, and I never even liked the Kobe's.
And those Kobe's was trash.
Yeah,
too.
thank you.
It looked like somebody left a crayon on the shoe. and just melted on that motherfucker. It was bad.
So we ended up with those, and I sat on those, and I didn't turn no profit on those either. Then Kobe dies, and then now they're going up. So as far as like, that's why I'm the worst reseller or try to flip and all this. I mean, I've always been into it for the love of it.
You want to hear my kick in the nuts? So the Big Bangs. Okay. I think it was 2 years because the Big Bangs were 9.
Yeah.
And then they came out with the Forged Irons, which was another orange pair. And I was like, yo, that's the sequel.
Yeah.
I thought it was like
Everybody
Bad
was
Boys
saying
2.
that too.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
it's the sequel.
Yeah.
So I locked down a pair.
Uh-huh.
And my boy at that time, we're not boys anymore. My man was like, I tell you what, I'll let you get my Forged Irons for a pair of Concords. I was like, yeah, let's do it.
Oh.
My dumbass. That was terrible.
Yeah, that's
You're
terrible.
a terrible friend to get over. on me like
Yeah.
that.
I mean, the LeBron hype at that time was at the ultimate high.
South
I mean,
Beaches.
the South
I had
Beaches,
2
the
pairs.
8s. Yeah. Oh man,
Bro,
those
you
were
could
like
sell laces for $100.
Yeah,
You go,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got these pink laces.
Dude, the Galaxy socks were going for crazy. For even the Galaxy phone, like remember the Nike basketball socks were like going
Oh, with
crazy.
the elite ones?
The elite socks,
Oh,
like
yeah.
there was a whole elite
That's
craze.
getting suspended from school. There's like, you can't be in here slanging elite socks.
Yeah,
That was my dumb ass.
That was a
Being
crazy
an
time.
entrepreneur back then.
Yeah.
just
Oh, man.
Slanging socks. Oh, you want these red ones? No. So you got the white with the red. I got the red with the white. So you ain't got those. Those are limited.
Yeah, and then LeBron was winning championships. Then I think Nike basketball kind of lost.
That was a
its touch
time to
since
be
then.
alive. They
Yeah.
had their staples. You had KD, Kobe, and LeBron. And every year we would wait for the Black History Month pack.
Yep.
We wait for the All-Star pack, and we wait for the Christmas pack. And then you just had to choose how much money you had because nobody
Right.
got all 3.
No.
You just had to choose like, Kobe's playing like shit this year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get these KDs that nigga be cooking nigga.
Right.
Or you be like, oh, these are ugly. I'm gonna go with these 2, but my budget can only afford. So it was really a toss up.
Right.
But I got those Galaxies you were talking about.
Yeah.
My pair came from Australia.
Nice.
Shout out my man Matt. 501 kicks.
He's still trying to get.
I tried to get him the last time,
Damn,
time,
you missed
and
again?
I still missed again.
It's just not in your.
And you know what? I don't really like to buy aftermarket stuff because I don't know if you know about all the gray market pairs and all. I like to buy it from the store. If I don't get it from the store, I don't even
Well, that's
want
why
to
you
deal
gotta
with
have your
it.
circle. If you have your circle, you don't. That's kind of like a.
I know, but I kind of like fell out of all that lately. Like in the last few years, I've kind of just.
So you just wear New Balances now?
New Balance gave these
Nah.
to me, so
Okay.
I'm on that
Hey,
level
sir,
where
did
where
they
they're
pay
just
you for
giving
that
me
shout
stuff.
out, sir?
Yes.
Okay, bet. I'm just looking.
They
out for
did.
you, dog.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
looking for you.
for real. Foot
What
Locker
what
and
you
New
got on?
Balance.
Let me see. Oh yeah, they ain't give you no check. Don't
No.
even say that. Yeah, no free promo. Sorry.
Yeah, no. I'm just getting whatever people give me. So.
All right.
So New Balance 361.
I hope
Shout
your
out to
phone
these
picks
guys.
up that I'm gonna say the word Temu. Now you're gonna get like Temu shoes popping up on your Instagram and shit. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great time.
Yeah, no. So, what do you think of that? Like, so the sneaker culture. Do you think Jordans are dead? I mean, that's probably a crazy question to ask you, where your brand's kind of built around Jordans.
You know what? For me,
To me, it's not. I mean, I'm still looking at every drop. Like the Carmelos are coming out tomorrow, the 12s. I
Right.
mean,
I definitely.
I still have my
I
eye to
want
it.
those.
I'm not buying every single one like
Yeah,
I used
you're
to.
more selective.
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
more
But I'm
selective.
definitely my eye's still to it, and I think a lot of people are still. Before you answer the question, I'm already answering it for you. I mean, like look, I got Jordan on the wall over here. Like,
true.
I don't think that the hype might be down, but
It's generational. So, do you remember when we went from? This is my generation. When we went from tapes to CDs.
Yep.
And people was fighting it. They're like, "No, man, I got 200 tapes, bro. I'm not
Yeah.
finna start over." And
Yeah.
then as soon as we got CDs, they came out with a fucking iPod.
All the tapes they recorded from the radio.
Yeah. And now they had an iPod. I'm like, bro, I just brought all these goddamn
Oh
CDs.
man, for real.
So then I get the iPod, and then they have a Zoom, and then they had. So
and now it's just on your phone.
Yeah, so
I don't
now-
even need an iPod.
Oh no, I still got I got four
I
big
still
boys.
I have one too.
I
that-
got the ones that it could be a zombie apocalypse, not having so that's all I'm saying.
Hell yeah.
But no, it's like you have to grow with it. So now we get that reminds us of our childhood. Like the new
Right.
stuff, you're like, that's trash, that's I don't like that. But the new kids like it.
Right.
So it's kind of like you grow with your generation.
Yeah,
when it
no,
comes
there's
to
certain ones. Like there's a bunch of 5s that had dropped, and like that when the last time those like LS
army-
versions,
the army green ones,
yeah, the,
the
green
burgundy
beans,
ones.
the olive green, the olives, so I was 17 when all those were coming out. So like to me, I was like, I was copping them.
My
I had
childhood.
I was working at Bank of America every Friday. I was getting a check. I was going to Sweet 160, and I was buying every.
Taking all your money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They created a whole loyalty program because of you.
They should. Yeah, pretty
He had
much.
a Nike tracksuit for every
Right.
pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Damn, a tracksuit.
Yeah. The Jordan tracksuit, because I had to buy the clothes to get the shoe.
That is
Yeah.
true.
So they made
and them
me.
clothes was ugly.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro! I remember I had to buy the army.
I
green
know.
one.
Well, one time I have a horror story because I was 16, 17, and I had to work at the bank in the morning on Saturday, and I sent one of my girlfriends to go get me.
Hold on, time out. You said one of your
Like
girlfriends?
my girlfriend at the time.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, yeah. So correction.
Guys, he is a loyal man. He is. Don't.
So I sent her with like 300 because I'm just like, if you don't get them, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And I was thinking she would come back with some change, right? I'm 16 years old, not
Hopefully
thinking.
she'll be back.
I should have just said, fuck it, just go ahead, keep the change, blah, 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 blah.
Come back with my chain.
Yeah.
Did you stop at Chick-fil-A? Why am I short?
She comes back, and then she comes with the most hideous Jordan brand outfit. And she's like, look, I decided to get you the jacket and the thing to match. I'm like, babe, we don't match it with the Jordan brand stuff. Like, you weren't supposed to buy it because she went to Chic to get it. You didn't have to buy it. Only Sweet 160 was where you had to buy it. But the guy, he talked her into it. You should buy this with
Finessed
it.
her.
Yeah, he finessed her. So,
Did
that
you
money was
didn't
gone.
get no change.
No change. She actually ended up paying more money for them crappy. It was the green olives. It was the olives.
And I know that shit was.
And it was an ugly olive. I'm
I
wearing an
know.
olive jacket.
The
Surprisingly,
olive didn't even match.
no,
I
it,
know.
no, it was like a it was like so it was like a jacket like the color of this shirt, and it had like all these little like you remember like they were heavy with the laser print.
Yes,
like
I remember what you're
those
talking about.
patterns. So it was like this color, and then there was all those patterns. It just looked hideous. It didn't. It was not vibey at all. Not. But and I'm like, oh no, I have a lot of bad. It's coming to me again. I have a lot of weird. Like, don't buy
really
a
scarred you,
sneakerhead. Like a girl should never. If you're dating a sneakerhead, don't buy a sneakerhead his shoes. Let them get their shit because.
Give me a gift card.
Yeah.
Just give me a gift card.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I got it.
Don't buy them shoes. Don't even try it because.
Don't surprise me.
No, yeah, because like then you'll end up like the girl. She'll end up buying you the Mexican Jordans, the Team Jordan, which are the Team
For my
Jordans.
black folks, that's the Team Jordans.
Team Jordans.
Those are the ones.
Or like
that-
one time, the girl bought me some gray market pairs, and they smell a little funny, and I'm like, these aren't the real ones. And she spent like $350 for the Concords. The second time they just came
I'm
out.
telling her. I'm telling her right there.
He got
No,
it.
I did.
Wasn't that Christmas?
Well, so it was for Christmas. This is fucked up.
I don't care. I
No.
still would. I'm like, fuck is this shit?
Yeah,
Fuck
no,
is this?
no,
He
that's
did.
exactly what I did. So I already had my pair secured, right? I already had mine secured. I bought it because that's just what we do. Like we don't depend on it.
This is
for
why you
the
don't
Christmas
get you
gift.
don't get them that for Christmas too.
As
They're
soon
already
as
gonna
I
get it.
opened up the gift and I seen them, I ran to my room to match it because they smelled the smell.
Well, no, you
know?
knew right away
I'm
when you
like,
seen the box. I
fuck.
seen your face.
Were you
were
there?
like,
Yeah, he was
You were
right
like
there.
in the room.
yeah, I was
Wow.
right there.
It was
And he
a
opened
Christmas
it, and you
at
could
my
just tell his
parents'
face.
house.
He's like, "Fuck, these are fake." You know, his face said that. For
Was she
sure.
there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was there.
Damn, she was there too.
Yeah, it was cold.
Was it like the first Christmas? Was it like the first Christmas
was
gift?
the
It was
first
like, here you go,
Christmas.
babe.
Yep. It was the first and the last.
It was awkward. It was
We
awkward.
broke up 3 months after that shit. Yeah.
Golly, damn. So you had to do Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I would have got her a fake.
No, we
I
only
would've
made
gave her
it.
a fake.
We only made it to her birthday. So
Oh yeah.
I would have gave her a fake Gucci purse as a get back. Like, bow, babe, this for you.
I know. I'm like, where did you get these
They don't
from?
care.
I'm like, I'm all sweating her because I wanted to go sweat the people that sold it to her. But
Nah, bro.
I'm like,
It's gone.
no.
It's gone in the wind, bro.
But you want to know something? This is why I don't buy aftermarket stuff. So I don't know. They
You
might
just-
come
you
from.
need- you
They
need
might
better
come for me
friends.
for this.
Fuck it.
They might come for me. But I sent them through StockX just to see if they'd go
shit.
through, and they went through. So don't buy from
They
StockX.
were really good. They were really
don't buy
good.
from
No,
StockX.
what? Don't be that guy. Don't be that. No, this is really good. No, I don't
I
think
know.
nobody will know. I think you can get away with it.
I mean, what was the worst gonna happen? StockX would just say, "Oh, they're phony." So maybe they were real.
I have my circle.
I
of
don't know.
friends,
I thought
so
they
all
weren't.
of this stuff you're talking about, I do not go through. I'm either going directly to the store or hitting my guy up. Yo, I need these size 13. Hit.
Right. Yeah. So is that how you get all your shoes now?
Listen, you asking all these questions.
Mhm.
Just know I be getting.
He gets them. Okay.
Just know I be getting them. But I will tell you, since I am a business owner, I look at it differently now.
Mm-hmm.
So like back in the day when I was younger, it's like, oh, I gotta have these Jordans. But to look at it from a business standpoint, okay, I'll spend $260 blanks. I'm probably gonna get 60 blanks at $40 a piece. That's if I sell out, that's what 1600? 260 made 1600. So the mindset's different.
Right.
You know, I can be fly with these shoes, or I could potentially make 1600.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my mindset now when it comes to shoes. Like I really gotta have them, and then I gotta have some extra fucking money too.
Right. Right. Definitely. Yeah. No. I mean, that's the same thing. Like I said, if they're not sending them to me, I don't really care. I mean, I still pay attention. Like I know what's coming out. I know what's around the corner.
You like, oh, I
Yeah.
want to get that.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, all the time. Like what? I mean, like the Galaxies. I actually went to try to get the raffle ticket
You
for.
gotta let that go. You gotta let that go, bro.
That was like that. That's like
you've
that bitch that just got away.
Bro,
I think.
God
yeah,
has
yeah.
given you 2 chances.
Yeah.
And you whiffed on both of them.
Yeah, so I mean,
it's time to
whatever.
let that go.
I mean, I still didn't want to pay the $450. There was like a bunch of guys on Facebook Marketplace for $450, and I just was. It just still irks me to. I don't know. It's just like my
want 'em for
ego.
retail.
Yeah. Just those ones. It's because that's the win in itself. Like the Galaxy. You know how those were on like everyone's like thing. Like to get them like that would be amazing. That's a win in itself. I don't care. This sounds like insanity. I know.
Okay,
but-
so this may piss you off, but back in my day, I can say that I'm unk now. Back in my day, I had the Galaxy phones and the Paranorman phone.
Oh man, damn!
And
the
I think I sold
Paranormans.
both of them for like 3 racks.
Yes.
I wasn't
Shit.
that. I wasn't that guy. I wasn't the guy that was a reseller. Like I was a
Right.
collector.
Mhm.
But hey, listen, 3 racks is 3 racks.
Well,
These
yeah.
motherfuckers,
Well,
you know, these hoes go right now.
Yeah.
Well, I think a lot of us weren't, and then it became because the resale market was just so bananas, and like, I would buy extra pairs to resell, but then it would just pay for the next pair or another thing or to trade up. It was so that's where the game evolved into that for a lot of people. I think like a lot.
It was a quick hustle.
It was more of a okay, well, I could flip these and then get this grail that I've been wanting to get that I hadn't had or like that, you know. But some people made it a damn business, you know, like
I was a pre-seller.
yeah.
So
Okay.
I had a connect, which like I had a connect at the store. We won't say no names.
Right.
Okay? I had a connect at the store where I could just be like, yo, I need a 13, a 12, 2 10.5s, and a
Right.
6.
Mm-hmm.
But I would pre-sell them for an extra
I did the
50.
same thing.
I know, but see, my it got too big.
I'll tell no.
Like it
you
ruined everything because
so you are the reason why. No, I'm
no,
kidding.
no. It wasn't that. It was I was getting hit up. Like people would tell a friend, and of course that's more money. Yes.
Yeah.
But then a friend would tell a friend, and now it's this kingpin in the fucking hood that wants these new Jordans, and I'm like, oh, well, he has money. I'll take his money too. So I'm over here. You know, I'm doing like 12 pair, but you know that I travel.
Right.
So I knew that I could pick my pairs up when I get back. They're like, oh man, I want my pair. And I'm like, brother, it's Saturday. They've been open for an hour. You want them right now? Like, I'm in Iowa right now, fam. I want my shoe. First, I will put your shit on, dog. So it got to the point that it was disturbing my peace.
Right.
So that's when I started selling shirts.
Like
After I got out of the game of selling shoes, I started selling shirts. And I remember when I went all in, this is when I got fired from a shoe store. I'm not going to say their name, but I was working as a brand ambassador.
Did they have stripes?
If I could blink with these glasses on, yes. So it was when the Concord 11s dropped. And like,
oh my God, that was so many nightmares.
Like 11. So when they was like, first come, first serve, like we're going to open these doors and you just run in. Okay. I had my pair early. Remember you could do that for my boy Matt in Australia. A whole continents away. Okay. Continents away. Well, I didn't have to run. I knew I had my pair already, so I was good. They open the doors. Everybody runs in. This was on the news. I have the news clip, so you can put this in your shit if you'd like to. They open the doors. It's a like Black Friday.
I know this one at the mall.
They
right?
was busting down doors. One dude fell, dropped the shoe. He didn't even fucking care.
Oh my
He
God,
kept running.
that was your mall.
That was our. You remember? Yeah.
Yes, I know this.
And then here comes me, just walking in, strolling casually after everybody ran. So I'm like, la la la. They're like, hold on, fam. The news like, bro, everybody just busted their ass to get these shoes. You just gonna walk in here with them? I had a backpack full of Concord shirts that I was ready to pop off. Like, you got the shoes.
Yeah.
You need something to wear with it.
For sure.
So I went to the mall. I went
You gotta
directly
coordinate.
I went directly to the source. Where else am I going to find this many people buying Concords?
Right.
Wearing Concords. And it was like a midnight release. It wasn't a daytime, so it was like midnight. So I was there kicking it at the mall, slinging shirts.
Hell yeah.
And then the place that I worked at found out that I had the shoes and I was on the news, fired me. They was like, "Oh, you stole the shoes." I'm like, There's nothing better than knowing that somebody's accusing you of something and they're wrong as fuck.
Right.
You're like, go for it. I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Do a whole investigation. Tear down the whole store. You ain't gonna find nothing.
Right.
So that was the end of my
haters, man.
Haters, because I had them before other people.
Crazy.
But I've always been a hustler. At least I'm consistent.
Right. Right. No, I used to pre-sale, so I'll air out my whole connect and how everything was going on.
I never did none of that.
So this was in like 03, 04, 05 to 07. My dad worked at Macy's. He was the shoe manager at Macy's. at the Fashion Show Mall, and they used to get GRs, just general releases for the people.
Yeah.
They used to get all the GR
remember
Jordans, all of them, LeBrons. The only thing they didn't get, and I was a Nuggets fan, they didn't get Carmelos. They had LeBrons, but they didn't get. They had
Carmelos would be considered Mexican Jordan. just
Low
for the
key,
record.
for real.
As much as I fuck with Melo, those are like I don't know when it happened, but the Westbrooks became like the spokesman of fucking Mexican shoes. I shit you.
Because nobody was buying them.
No,
they're just going to Ross and they're getting to Ross like
easy. The whole family, 12 pair out the door, everybody. And I'm getting my cousins. I used to work at the shoe store, so they would come in and we have a clearance rack, and they take the whole fucking rack and they're like, "Give me all of these. I don't care about no boxes. I don't need none of that shit. My whole family's finna eat." And they be like, "Your total comes to $200." They be like, "Bet." And they walk out.
Wow.
Yeah. No, yeah, because nobody wants them shoes. I'm sorry, like you don't want like us collectors and sneakerheads.
No, not even to cut grass in.
No, no, you can't even look. I mean, well, now I'm wearing Nikola Jokic's and stuff. I'm really on the other
You're really
side,
down
bro.
bad, bro. You're really down bad. Your loyalty runs deep.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, I know. Like, I'm trying to help them get the. They
understand.
Need to integrate more with the sneaker culture. They don't get it.
Sir, it's never. Don't force that shit on us.
No, exactly.
We're not wearing that
Yeah.
shit at all. I ain't never heard nobody say, "Bro, those are the new Jokers." Boy, them shits is heat. Except for my guy Fitted Nuggets.
Yeah.
I know he'll stop traffic like, "Yo, them the new Jokers."
Yeah. No, but he still got all the Jordans in his fits too. Like, see, he's still not. It's so hard to
get
get
custom with the
brand loyalty that we have with Jordan brand and Nike and just the nostalgia and just I don't think you could ever break that. Like, I don't care what Kanye did and went to Adidas. Like, Nike and Jordan is still reigns supreme, like, over most companies. In my opinion. What about you?
So, of my 500 plus pairs, I have no Adidas.
See,
none whatsoever. Just because they don't appeal to me.
Exactly.
Now, what I rock, like if they brought back those Kobe's. I may consider. I may fucks with y'all.
The
Just for
original
nostalgic purposes,
like the 3M ones.
Yeah, or the ones that look like a shoe, like the Audi ones. I think those came back out.
Yeah.
They don't look like.
But
it's
see,
like
but
a
we're
retro.
Well, you have a bunch of Adidas, but just because they're the Star Wars.
I have Star Wars
ones.
Adidas because they're all the first Star Wars editions,
But
and then
you like Star Wars.
Yeah.
So that's excusable,
right? But I don't have no regular
They
Adidas.
got no Adidas Superstars.
I mean, I've had them, but I don't have any currently right now in
Would
the
you,
rotation.
if they sent you a pair, would you wear them?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like that. Yeah. I'm like that
You
now.
just like
I would.
free shit. That's what I'm.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
hell
picking.
yeah. Let's do it,
Even if it's ugly.
dude. Okay, let me tell you.
Would you
I
wear
worked on-
Jalen Brown shoes? Don't look at you.
No.
But it's free though.
I mean, it depends.
I think he looks at it more like he can outfit any shoe.
I could outfit any shoe.
You know.
I think that's kind of what the thing is.
Okay. So you can class.
Well,
up
no.
The joint.
Well, let me tell you an example. I helped.
I gotta hear this.
I
shit.
gave input on a shoe with K-Swiss in L.A.
Shout out K-Swiss.
No, not shout out K-Swiss because they made some horrible
Sir,
shoes.
I have a friend that works for K-Swiss and he just sent me a free pair, so I need you to chill out.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Well, they sent me after.
See, he don't get free shit, so he bad. He like, man, I haven't sent me no fuck. I'm sorry, my bad.
Well, no, they did, but they were just horrible. It was a horrible idea. They ran with our idea that we told them because they got like sneaker people, like if they're on YouTube or whatever. And I went in and I was like, you guys need to do like a collab, like, you know, like Nike does collab with Supreme. They do collab, like something that makes sense within
you
the
gave
culture.
them free game.
Yeah, we gave them free game. This is what they ended up doing, though. I said, you need to get like an influencer celebrity or an athlete, somebody that will connect it to the culture, like, you know, like Jordan and Nike and or like Supreme and Nike. They got Kenny fucking Powers, Danny McBride. They made a Kenny Powers shoe.
Wow. Sir, were you there for that?
It was the K.
No, I wasn't.
You weren't there for that?
Tubes. K-Swiss tubes.
Oh shit! I remember those.
Guy. Yeah.
No. I remember those. I was putting them out on the. I was like, these shits is trash.
Yeah.
These are fucking trash. These are almost as bad as the Reebok zigzags.
Yeah.
I know you remember those shit. The referee game exploded when the all black zigzag came.
So they sent me these tubes, the Kenny Powers. I love that show, Eastbound and Down, by the way. I love the show.
Never seen it.
But I was just like, bro, this is like a joke. This ain't even like a real character. Like, he's a character, but he's a character. Like,
So you didn't get no residuals?
No.
How do you feel about that, sir?
Felt like I got played.
No more free promo. Okay.
No.
Thank you.
No, I give a lot of free promo. I think the universe tends to take care of itself, and good karma
Absolutely.
comes back around. So, but I mean, it was
got
just
a
my
free pair of K-Swiss, so it did
it was
come back.
well, you know, it was an ego check for me because I thought I was all cool because they wanted my input, and then I realized, hey, I didn't even like do this right, and it was just like, oh, here's your free pair. Thank you for the input.
Here's
but I
your
mean,
tubes.
but they didn't really take the input correctly because look, they went in a whole bad direction. I think with it, like it wasn't successful. I mean, nobody's talking about it.
I've never seen anybody like, bro, those new Kenny Power tubes.
Yeah.
Man, I need a pair of those. Maybe on the pickleball court, possibly.
Right.
Shout out Darren.
Pickleball. Have you played pickleball? What do you think of the pickleball
No.
craze?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. I mean, I don't get it. Is it just because it's easier than tennis, or is it it's difficult? Like,
I'm a badminton guy. I grew up playing badminton.
okay, okay,
and tennis is too technical for me.
Right.
Like tennis requires finesse. And I'm not a
Yeah.
finesse
Mhm.
type guy.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's not gonna happen. Have you played pickleball?
No.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No. We seen them play. They were playing at the NBA All-Star game in Indiana. They had like celebrities playing it. I'm like, come on.
crazy.
They're ex-athletes.
Crazy work. I still love you, Darren. I still fucks with you heavy. I know you're ranked. This is nothing against you. Just can't see myself doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
But they took over, man. They're taking over all the leaving basketball
I know,
courts and
right?
stuff.
Like I'll go to Lifetime and I'll be trying to hoop. Okay, when I was younger, I was trying to hoop. And they'd be like, nah, this is for old folks in pickleball. I'm like, oh, bro, build a separate wing.
What happened? Well, how did pickleball go
Bro,
viral?
No,
I
I
don't
think laziness because
Or some-
tennis.
yeah.
It's like people couldn't play tennis, so they're like, bro, we got to dumb this shit down.
Yeah,
And
we can't
they-
go play
boom.
ping pong.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We need something between ping pong
Yeah.
In tennis.
and tennis.
I
I
don't
got
get
it. Pickleball. And then next thing you know, they opened up fucking chicken in the pickle.
Yeah, where's that at? Up north or something?
I think it's
I've
up
seen
north.
that.
In Kansas City. There was like a shit ton of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like a gang. Like they got a color. Like they got a certain color that they wear. It's a great place, but fam, I feel like it's a cult.
Right.
Like y'all gonna force me to play pickleball to.
I
come
feel
here?
like it's just the white people. They ain't good at all the other sports. They just found something else, and they got to find something good they're good at. For now.
For now, until the black people come
Yeah.
in. Like, yo, see, Darren, boom, you know what to do, bro. Infiltrate that shit.
Infiltrate.
And take over.
Yeah.
You're gonna be the first signature athlete. And
Then
my
they'll-
man,
then
my
they'll
man's
treat
gonna
him-
make the shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, free promo. We got you.
Well, they have a whole section at Dick's. I noticed now it's pickleball shoes.
That's crazy.
What the hell?
Wow.
A pickleball shit.
Yeah.
Darren was telling me that he had a pickleball shoe.
Mm.
I said, bro, you got so is it like a hooper? Like you walk in with like
Right.
slides and you got your pickleball shoes?
They're not tennies. They're pickles.
Yeah,
Go get your pickles.
Later.
yeah. I don't know, man. I can't.
Rock it.
I'm gonna go ahead and lay off of that one because I don't want him
Right.
DMing me and be like, bro, you was talking about my pickleball.
Well, no, I bet you know what? I bet you if we get us out there, it's probably really addicting or something.
How
Because
about the next
for it to
time he
be
comes
so,
out here,
Okay.
we all go play
Yeah, let's
and
do
we
something.
videotape that shit.
Oh, definitely. Everything is content.
I'm on his team though because
Okay.
I can't lose. I can't.
Yeah.
It's blacks versus Mexicans. That's what- We're treating this like training day out here. bro.
That's
Oh,
funny.
man.
But yeah, no, I mean, it's probably addicting. I bet you because so many people. I hear so many people like talking about it. I'm just like, what? I play real sports. No, I'm just kidding. I haven't played a real sport in like
See, now
forever. I'm
they're
just
gonna
fucking-
jump you,
yeah.
bro. They're gonna jump you. Like, yeah, you was the motherfucker talking about pickleball. They're gonna come out here and get you, bro. I have not, guys. I love all pickleball players.
Yeah.
I have nothing against you guys. I think you guys are phenomenal athletes, and you guys will be in the Olympics.
Yeah. No. Oh yeah, for sure. I think it definitely will go. I mean,
no, they're
shit.
gonna jump you. Don't try and come back.
Yeah.
Now. It's too late. It's too late, sir. You already on that side. I still got the crowd. I'm good over here. I'm good over here.
What, growing up, what did you call shoes, kicks, tennies? What was the word in your
Sneaks.
household? Sneaks.
Sneaks. Me and my boy be like, boy, I gotta get these sneaks. You see
Uh-huh.
them new sneaks coming out this weekend?
Mm-hmm.
And it was, for me, my dad taught me responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
So he gave me my own credit card
Oh wow.
with a $500 limit, and I would charge the Jordans on there. Back then it was like $125.
Mm-hmm.
but it taught me responsibility because I would have to pay the monthly payment. He's like, now, son, you can't. The minimum payment's $15. 10 of that's going to interest, so you got to pay double that.
Nice.
Oh, thank you, sir. You just want me to make all the noise?
Oh no, it's cool.
He said, "Yeah, go for it." But no, that's how I was able to get Jordans. Back then there was only 5 pair a year.
Yeah.
But then when they started getting into the Mexican Jordans,
what do you think of that? That's just always been Team Jordans to me, and I get the reference because I get it because people in the community like they just wear those because it's like they just get whatever they can, and then it's caused by the hype of how hard it is to get the main ones, and then
but now it's
people
like,
that don't know,
there's
like,
white people Jordans.
Yeah. Oh man.
So all the Travis Scotts, the high end falutin ones, white people are like, yo, these are safe to wear.
Well,
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna wear. This
There's
is a
not too many
shoe.
colors. They're just a nice conservative color.
It's
safe. Yeah.
Don't you have
non-threatening
broken down what brown people, black people, and Asian people like?
Oh, okay.
Jordan-wise?
So like people of the culture, to me, these are the shoes that they like. Like, okay, Mexicans that like love Jordans, like the regular ones. The ones that they always go after are the 11s, 12s, and 13s. They don't fuck with the ones
Those are
through
facts.
5s.
Y'all don't fuck with no. Even if it is a 5,
yeah,
that bitch is leaning.
Yeah.
Oh, that bitch is leaning. Y'all don't lace that.
Asian
hoe up.
cats. Shout out to my Asians, my Filipinos. They love the 1s. Nobody really likes the 2s. That's always kind of been off. That's always been kind of.
We're just gonna skip over the 2s.
Asians like 1s, 3s, 4s. And then everybody likes the 11s. It always comes back to the 11s.
Okay.
And
what do we like?
y'all like 6s, 7s, 8s, 11s, 12s.
We're all the way up to 13.
Yeah, 13.
Anything after 13 is like you gotta be a specific type. Because like the other day, like when we was at the 420 event, I wore 20s. People was looking at me like they had no idea. They're like, "The fuck you gotta go, bro? What the fuck is that?" I'm like, "Well, these came out in 05, so
Right.
you probably weren't born yet, but these are 20 years old." And they're like, "Bro, you can still wear them?" I was like,
Yeah, they're their 20s. They're not anything. What? And there's no like later ones that really break or just soul separation you get, but not like the 3s, the 4s, 5s, 6s crumble, and then the air bubbles and stuff. But in them later years, I don't think they really. Just maybe
they was
soul
built- they was
separation. They were
built
built
for tough.
Yeah, built
they're
for
built
tough.
for tough. They're
No.
like, "Listen, these shits got to be around for a long."
And I feel like them 20s were so ahead of their like. You were wearing them and you kept them in good condition.
Facts.
I got to give you your props on that.
Thank you, sir.
But they still are just stand out so well. I think
They're timeless.
Timeless.
See,
Yeah.
you see that it goes hand in hand.
Mhm.
I'm glad
They're
you guys
amazing.
are getting me now.
Oh yeah, no.
Can I tell you a fun story about?
Yes.
So when I first moved here, which was roughly about a year and a half ago, I had seen you guys.
Oh yeah.
But you guys had motion.
Oh what?
Like I was a nobody. I just moved
Oh
here. I
yes.
didn't know
You're
nobody.
not nobody. You
When I
been
moved
somebody.
here, I was a no. Y'all didn't know me from a can of paint. Okay.
I knew your clothes though.
But you didn't know my face. You was just like, "That's a black dude." Like there was no connection. And I
This is
had
black dude selling
I had
t-shirts.
seen. Yeah, I got my size. Fuck this dude.
He don't got the Jordan with the Mexican Jordans. No, I'm just kidding.
Got the Team Jordan shirt. But I had seen you guys, and I was like, "Wow, they got motion. I want to get them some gear." That's what I wanted to do.
Oh yeah.
But I jumped in y'all's inbox
Nuh-uh.
and got. I swear to
Let me see
goodness,
this
you can
shit.
look. You can
I said,
look.
let me see this
And I
shit.
got left on red
Ooh.
for the longest time. And one thing about me is that if I get ignored, I work so hard that you're forced to see me. And so here I am.
Oh.
Yeah, keep going. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't see it. Maybe it was the other page. Didn't you just change pages?
Hold on, no. Go to your page.
Oh, the celebrity game filled up, laugh out loud, and then yes, at the moment I got back to you, and then
What's the year on here?
this is last year, August 21st, because we posted about the basketball social house, the celebrity game. Maybe
But-
it was my personal page. Where is mine?
Could be, but either which way, it's not to put you on Front Street.
No, it's okay.
It's
You know what?
It's to show that I worked hard enough to get here, and now you guys know me, and now we're like,
Oh no, we're tied
friends.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, now we're like friends.
Mhm.
So it just goes to show that people out there don't need to be bitching about what they're not doing. Maybe
Right.
just work harder.
Mhm.
Right.
So that you can get in those spaces.
Mhm.
Because a lot of
Mhm.
people, oh, they don't fuck with me. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, bitch, work harder.
Right.
So that they're forced to see you.
Right.
Because I'm pretty sure you guys have a slew of people you could have on the show,
Mm.
and here I am. So
Yeah. No.
Hell yeah.
shout out, y'all.
I'll be honest. I'm the only one that's like messaging people back and texting people back. Sometimes I'll hand off because we have one phone for all of this.
Oh shit, that's
So
a valuable
sometimes-
last phone.
So I have two phones, and then one is the Denver Foos phone, which we do all of our content. I'm giving you all the game. We do all our content. We post, we upload, I edit everything on here. I edit everything. So sometimes I'll just like throw this thing to the side because I just need my peace because it's too much. And then I am so known for this. I will read a message. I
And
will
reply in your
reply in
head,
my head, but
but
I
not-
won't send it.
Matter of fact, I know who can. This is why I would be good in court. But ask Megan.
Oh, Megan, shout out to
Shout out to
Megan.
Megan.
shout out
She was,
Megan.
she was on the live
Mhm.
too. My phone died, but
Yeah, shout out Megan.
Mhm.
I had asked her. I was like, "Yo, who is it?" And she was like, "Oh yeah, those are my homies. Those." Are...
yeah.
And so now here I am. So she
Yeah.
can validate my story.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
I just was telling Sir Devin and Mathena, who we just seen earlier today, that I'm really bad at because there was a contact that I was trying to get in contact with, and then they got back to me, and then I just never got back to them. So I am so bad at that.
Or
and I'm-
sometimes I'll go into the phone and I'll look at like the messages, and he typed something out, but he just didn't hit send. And I'm like,
Because
bro,
I have,
you
like-
didn't even hit send. He's like, oh shit.
Well, it's like ADHD. I'll be typing something, then somebody will call, then I'll answer it, and then I'm answering it. Then I do that, then I'm on to the new thing, and then I'm in the shop, or I'm here, or I'm
Well,
at a
what you
thing or
did
whatever.
is the
I need-
reason why I'm here today. So. Shout
Right
out,
on.
Shout out
For
to you
sure.
guys. Appreciate
Yeah,
you
yeah.
forgetting about me, man.
No.
Thank you. The greatest. Thank you.
No,
Motivation.
well, and then I actually heard from Megan and Valerie. Shout out to Valerie. They both recommended you for a flyer to design our flyer, and then I seen your page, and I didn't know you were the guy that I,
didn't
had
get
my
that,
shirt.
guys.
I had your
I did
shirt.
not make the flyer at all. Did not get. They were like, "Yeah, you should try." Nope, didn't happen.
Well, no, Pandemonium beat you.
Yes, that's my homie. So
Yeah.
if my homie did it, I'm not mad about it. That's my dog. Pandemonium's my dog. He's put me in places. He was the reason why I got a free pair of K-Swiss.
Nice.
See?
Yeah.
The universe.
Nice.
So it all comes back.
Well, I mean, I went with his vibe because we did the Christmas Brown party. Chris Brown had like the anime one of his albums, and then he kind of has that. I wouldn't. Is it? Would you say his stuff is anime? I wouldn't say it's like anime, but it's like.
I don't know. It's unique. He
Yeah,
has a
it's
very
unique.
design style, so you can't really put him in a category.
I thought he would be perfect to execute our vision of what we had, and
Look,
then
if one of my homies gets on, I'm fine with it. Now, if it would have been a stranger, I would have cussed y'all out. But the fact that he did it, I'm okay with it. I'm actually doing an event with him tomorrow.
nice.
Yeah.
Where are you guys gonna be at tomorrow? Where people could come and check y'all out?
Ooh, boy, if I had the address. It's one of those things where like, hey, bro, I got this event. You want to pull up? So, like, we're actually doing business now. So I'm
Nice.
putting his prints on shirts. So now I'm making him merchandise.
Nice.
And he's putting me onto posters. So one hand washing the other. That's how I operate. You know what I'm saying? Help me, I help you. Let's go get this money together.
For sure.
That's how I look at the situation. But tomorrow evening, I'll be at the Basketball Social House. Shout out Candemodium.
Yeah.
He put me on. I'll be at Basketball Social House from like 7 to 12 a.m. And then on Sunday, 2 events at Tetra Lounge.
Shout out to Tetra.
Yeah,
Nice.
shout out Tetra.
We just
We were
had
just talking
Tetra's
about
brother here yesterday.
Yes, yeah. I'm talking to him about merch. So
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
that's you know what I'm saying. I enjoy working with different people. I enjoy working with people that need help. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hard to work with, and I'll answer the
Right.
questions that need to be answered.
That's
Get
what
you-
makes a great community is just people bringing what they could do and collaborating and just working together, and we're all working together, and it's fun.
It is fun. The very first person who put me on was Spirex, which is
Spirex?
which is a vape
Oh
brand.
man, I think we were about to go over there today. They had like a block party.
Yeah, you missed it. I was there.
You were there?
Yeah, I'm everywhere, bro.
Damn it.
Yeah,
I was trying to go
there.
get those free wings. That's where they got me. Because I don't really dabble into cannabis that much. Like
Right.
I'm
You just gonna lie to the people like that? You just gonna
No, I'm a scavenger. Like if somebody's got
scavenger.
No,
You're a little raccoon.
No, like
you're the guy that comes in like, oh, y'all smoking? Can I hit that?
Yeah.
No, you can't hit this. You didn't put it on none of this weed. No. And you're like, anybody got a light? Didn't you even got a light?
He's Snoop Dogg from Half
Yeah,
Baked.
remember
All right.
from Half Baked, Snoop Dogg, yeah.
Okay,
Like that.
I'll take that.
But
I don't worry. I got you guys a gift card.
Okay.
Courtesy of X-Base.
Nice.
That'll work.
I got you guys a gift card. I know y'all couldn't be there. I know y'all wasn't gonna come, but I got y'all. So
Thank you.
you know, make sure you give Spirex and X-Vapes their love.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was looking at all their page and they have that 4th of July party and all
Yeah,
that stuff.
we have a Red Rocks party.
That shit
coming
looks
up.
crazy.
Like you can enter to fly over Denver.
Yeah,
and
no,
then-
it was
and then
a lot.
land at Red Rocks in the helicopter.
Yeah, no, it was a lot, dude. I need to show
Wow,
you
the
this.
helicopter ride.
I
I've
was
never been
watching
in
this.
I don't know if I won after
I don't
Kobe.
know.
I don't
Right.
know,
That's what I'm saying.
facts.
R.I.P. Kobe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
if
actually
won.
cried. I didn't even like Kobe, and I cried when
Bro,
he died.
I was with my daughter when I found out.
yeah,
so it really
it
like
was
kicked me
crazy.
in the
Oh,
butt.
man.
Yeah, why did that?
I was on a daddy-daughter date, eating ice cream after a movie, and I found out.
Damn.
And I
Well,
was
because
like,
months before we had just seen him at that game together, so
Yeah.
you knew he was with
I
his
mean,
daughter.
But
like,
Kobe was invincible. Like for me,
Yeah.
like that's not somebody that I think. Like I don't think
Right.
Samuel L. Jackson can die.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think
Right.
Morgan Freeman can die. Like
Right.
there's certain people,
Yeah.
Denzel,
You never even think of them dying.
like Will Smith. Can you think of
Yeah.
all these people that we grew up with?
right? No,
Possibly not. That's for
Shit,
me.
we're-
It's impossible.
we are hitting those years though. We're on that other side right now.
Michael
where-
Jordan died.
Oh,
I
shut
can.
up.
I can't even.
What are you
think-
saying?
I'm just saying. I can't fathom
I know.
the world without them. So they've been
Yeah.
there since birth. They've been there.
Right.
But
yeah,
Kobe
it's
was
like when
way
Michael
too
Jackson
soon.
died too. It's like what?
Yeah. Princess Diana.
Mhm.
Do you guys remember where you were at?
Yeah, we
Um,
were out driving home for
Why
Princess
are you
Diana.
guys always together? Are y'all
We're
ever
always-
separate?
no.
No.
Okay, that's what's up.
We're always driving home when we find out when someone dies.
Yeah, yeah. So
we
we
were driving home from an all-nighter.
We were driving home from an all-nighter when
when
Kobe
Kobe
died.
died.
My mom calls me crying, and she's like, "Did you see what happened?" And I'm like, "She's like, Kobe Bryant died." I'm like, "What?"
Okay,
Kobe
I have a
Bryant died?
confession.
Yeah.
When they said Rick Fox was on there, I was a little bit more sad. But I was like, damn, not my North Carolina Tar Heel. You know I'm a Tar Heel.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, yeah.
So I was like, not my nigga Rick.
Mm.
Plus, there's another black person with the name Rick. Like, black people usually have Ricky, not Rick.
Yeah.
So for me to be Rick, I'm just kind of like I'm Black Unicorn. So I felt like my Black Unicorn friend had just passed away.
Yeah. Why did they say he was on there?
I don't know. That's what I didn't know. And then it was like he wasn't on. I was like, oh, okay, bet.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't even bother. I was like, oh, okay, that
No,
nigga.
I do remember that. That
Yeah,
was
it
a
was
weird
like
little report.
they just started throwing people. They was like, yo, the dude from Lord of the Rings was on there.
Oh, my God.
Tom Cruise was like, they just
George
started throwing
Lopez,
motherfuckers. Yeah, they just started
everybody.
throwing it. Like, hold on, them niggas don't hang out together. Why the fuck would they be together? That's stupid.
I know. Crazy. But yeah, that was a crazy. Yeah, no, every time we hear about a big celebrity. When Michael Jackson died, I was in the car. I was in a car every time driving somewhere.
Oh,
When Michael Jackson,
I was at work.
I was driving in a van with my pops. We were working. We were doing ornamental iron stuff in San Pedro. And then my mom called. My mom's always the one calling. My mom, shout out to my
Killed
mom.
Michael.
Yeah.
Which Michael, mom? Michael Jordan or Michael Jackson? Get it right.
oh,
Don't fuck
shit.
this up.
Yeah.
Well, Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Right.
Yeah, no, crazy. So don't get in the car, I guess. No, I'm just kidding. No, but so back to Spirex. Look, I was watching this crazy. This shit was crazy. I said, this shit was crazy.
Oh yeah, they got. Listen, bro, they got some campaigns for your
This
ass.
campaign was crazy. Who did this? You know who?
I don't know. But did you see my my ski suit that I made?
Yeah.
Yeah, you showed us.
I
That
got
was amazing.
That's
I got
awesome.
something in the works coming up.
All right.
That's more for the people.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
That's more for the people.
Right.
Yeah,
So
not
the
the ski
non-skiing
yeah,
folk.
Yeah.
the colored folks.
Yeah.
I would say it was fun. It was funny, bro, when they asked me to design it because I'm about to tell them myself. They were like, "Yo, we want you to design a ski suit," and immediately I was like, "Y'all know I'm black. I ain't never skied before in my life. I sled. I sled the
Yeah.
shit out of
We
some shit,
tubed,
boy.
yes,
Yeah,
tubed and sled.
I've trash canned it. I've plastic bagged it. Like
Yeah.
I've done all of that.
Yeah.
But skiing,
Mm-hmm.
Sonny Bono died from that. No.
Oh fuck.
Like
For
I'm
real.
like, yeah, like he hit a tree.
Yeah.
I would have bailed way before that, but
Right.
that kind of like sent me. So I had to do some extensive research,
Mm-hmm.
and I got in my bag, and so that's what you see. Now, I ain't gonna tell you all my secrets. Got in my bag, and now that's what you see now. But there's gonna be some spinoffs
Nice.
for the people.
So did you go skiing? Yeah.
Absolutely not.
You're still not going to? I'm
Listen,
not going to. I've never have. I think it's muscle memory, and like, if you haven't got like, there's people that've been going since they were kids.
Yes.
I'm too old now to try and go and do this because I've heard too many horror stories of torn this,
Listen,
broken this, or even death.
The way all my L's are set up, my PCL, MCL, AC, all them L's, they're fine where they're at, and I don't have the patience to recover for a year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like shout out Jason Tatum. And Achilles at this age, fam, just take the foot, dog. Just take. I'm not. I don't have the patience to be hopping around and learning how to walk again. No,
on the freaking scooter thing
yeah,
and
bro,
all that.
just scooting to the gym. Can you see me scooting through the? I'm gonna whip it through that motherfucker too. So I didn't want that at this age, so that's why I kind of calmed down.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I'll probably never go.
I'll sled though. I did tell the videographer. I was like, fam, I'm gonna put on the suit. We're gonna get a sled. We're gonna shoot a promo video for us color folk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that thing is super.
Everybody that always tells me like, let's go skiing, I'll be like, I'll go up there with you, but
Yeah.
I'll wait for you guys at the bar or something.
We'll be at the cabin.
I'll be
or
in the
whatever.
cabin or whatever.
I wanna ride on the little lift
gondola thing.
But-
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't get stuck. I seen a movie.
Yeah.
I seen a movie where he was stuck, and then the wolves came. Then he had to jump down, and he broke his leg, and then the wolves. It was real bad. It was real
you
white.
can't just ride it though. You just ride it, and you have to. You got to get off and go and ski down the mountain.
No, that's when my sled. I'm gonna have a sled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna just be holding the whole fucking. You know how they scare they skis? I'm gonna have a whole fucking plastic sled from Home Depot, and it's gonna have the rope. Remember the rope?
Yeah.
So you can kind of control it. That shit didn't do shit.
No.
I'm gonna have the rope. It's gonna be a good time, bro. You guys should come with me. Let's all go up there and sled.
Let's
That'd
do
be
it.
sweet.
No, I've been wanting to go tubing or sledding or something.
See, tubing, you can't control that. See that? You're trying to die. You're going way too far.
What about what did they have Coach Prime on? He was on those snowmobile.
No,
snowmobile.
sir.
What about that?
No.
You don't want to go snowmobile?
Can you control that?
Mm-mm.
If you hit a bump, what's gonna happen?
I don't know.
So you think you're gonna be connected? You got a
Yeah.
safety. You got a safety connected to the.
Something like that. Ejectocito.
Ejectocito, cuz. My favorite line. I want to use that in real life.
Yeah, roll me wrong.
Ejectocito, cuz. The next time somebody rides with me and they get out, that's what I'm gonna say.
Definitely.
Ejectocito, cuz.
Well, where could people find you? Plug your website, social media. Where could they find you?
So you can find me on Instagram at RLamar Clothing too. I'm on Facebook at r.lamar. And then the website is rlamarclothing.com. That's all.
Right on.
I'm old, bro. I ain't got no TikTok. I ain't got no X or whatever the hell they called it. Like, it's just too much, bro.
Right.
I got enough on my plate. I can't do all of that.
Yeah.
Posting 5 times. You imagine posting one thing 5 times, bro?
You gotta
Not
just
doing
They
post.
do that,
Just
huh? I
post.
noticed that on TikTok.
A video, the music has to match up, the screen top, bro.
It's a
I'm like,
lot.
Why
yeah.
do they post like the same video multiple
Because they have to just
Different
get it
platforms.
yeah.
No, I've seen people post the same video on TikTok.
They're just trying to make it blow up.
Is
Like
that
that
what
guy, the cranberry juice guy. What's his name?
Oh.
Dogface.
Yeah.
So, like, he went viral overnight, of course. But up until that point in time, he had been posting every single day for like 2-3 years, like the same. And it would just happen to be the one where he just was like that. that just went viral. He was like doing the whole TikTok dance and everything, singing and dancing on TikTok as the man as you see dog face. But he finally went viral just doing some shit like that. And it was crazy. And I've noticed like TikTok likes more real stuff like that because like our interviews and stuff that we do with the microphone out, like they don't get no views. But then I did one at Waldo's and I was just eating and it was just like a dog face style video. And that shit got like 180,000 views. And all my other videos before and behind it only have like 700 views.
Did that piss you off?
Hell yeah.
I can tell when he's pissed off. Like hand movements is going. He's like, man, fuck, bro. Like I'm over here doing this.
Well, no, yeah, because I'm putting all this work, like you said, the music, the timing, the editing.
You see, I got 3 of them
all
now.
that. And then, wow, just because I'm just chomping and fucking cheese pulling mac and cheese and that's it, and looking like a slob on fucking TikTok.
Do you know what
it went viral.
most, like, I get the most views from fucking selfies, and I don't even like. Like
Yo.
if there's a picture of
Are you
me,
like duck lipping and
or
everything?
somebody
You got the Jordan on your ear like it's a cell phone.
It's so funny because now that I'm going to these events and there's photographers, there's pictures that's being taken.
Yeah.
So then the photographers will send me the picture and they're like, who the fuck is taking all these goddamn pictures? I'm like, shit, I'm cooling, but it looks like I'm posing, but I'm really just minding my business.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
And they don't believe me. They're like, nah, fam. You got motherfuckers following you around taking pictures. You paying these motherfuckers to take pictures. They always got a good angle. I'm like, bro, I swear to God.
You're like, I just don't have any bad angles.
Bro, at the improv, remember when y'all was up there interviewing?
Yeah.
I'm just sitting up here watching you interview. Dude, my man, shout out Dan the man, took a picture of me.
Oh, really?
Looks like I'm fucking modeling. I got nothing but flack for that picture. I'm like, bro, I didn't even do nothing. I'm just watching my man interview.
Yeah, you were just chilling.
I was just cool. I'm glad you could back me up. See,
you were just
this
chilling.
is why I would be good in court, because I always have alibis. There's somebody that can be like, so they pieced you there at this time in a black shirt? I'm like, yes, sir, they did. That was me. So
awesome.
do you guys have any questions for me? I feel like I talked a lot about myself.
No, we were asking you questions.
Okay, all right. Making sure.
I think
we asked you questions without you even knowing.
Yeah.
Secret.
You told the stories. You just opened up to us. And
I
just
did.
started telling us about your pre-sale days and yeah.
I think I covered everything. I'm gonna get home. I'll be laying in bed.
Okay. Well, you are more than welcome to come on anytime. If you got some new drops.
A
for
sequel?
sure. Part 2, Part 3. We could do a trilogy.
Y'all heard that?
We could do a whole saga.
Yeah. They don't just
I'm sure
say that to anybody.
we're just scratching the surface on this. I mean, dude, I breathed, slept, ate sneakers for like 5 hard years. Like when I was living out. Well, no, like. Because I kind of depended on it to make money while I was doing music. Like, it was kind of like, and I never went the route you went, and I probably should have. Now I'm looking at how you built your brand. I probably should have built like clothing brand off of it or something.
You have something now that you can build off of.
Right.
So it happened, just not.
I was focusing too much on just trying to like the flip of the actual shoe, and then there's so many brands like Rastaclat. Like I seen a lot of these brands emerge out of nothing, out of Dunk Exchange, because we would perform at Dunk Exchange. We performed at Sneaker Pimps with Iggy Azalea.
I remember Sneaker
in LA. Yeah, Sneaker Pimps was a vibe because it was at night. It was 21 and up. It was not all these.
DXC was my shit.
Yeah, DXC. Shout out to the owner of DXC.
DXC was my
It started in Long Beach, and we performed there in Vegas a lot. When they
at the Hard Rock,
and then at the other thing where they had the Jordan Experience and for the NBA All-Star game. What was it that complex, that sports complex? They had it there, the Dunk Exchange. Because do they even still have it? They used to have it every week of Magic.
There was just one.
So in the winter, like in February, and then in August, they'd always have two
in Vegas.
Yeah, or even like freaking Jace Kicks, freaking, what is that place called? The one he has it in freaking, like, I remember when he was just flipping shoes at Dunk Exchange, and then he has his whole empire where he even sold the store now and everything. Yeah. But now he's just a creative, sponsored by Monster, doing videos. What is it, 2J's Kicks or whatever?
That's my man, 2J's.
Yeah.
I have a clip because
Mhm.
SneakerCon came out here.
Mhm.
This was probably 4 years ago. I had on the tank top, and 2J's looked at me. I have the clip. He looked at me. He was like, "You're rich," and I was like, "How the fuck am I rich?" He said, "Because you save so much money on not buying sleeves." He got me good on that one, bro. He got me good on that one. But no, it's cool to be in those spaces with individuals that I look at as normal and
Mhm.
everybody else looks at as, oh shit, that's. I'm like, no, that's just 2J's.
Right. No, like I remember those guys when he opened up his store in the Meadows Mall, because I was in the Vegas sneakerhead groups, VSH, and
I'm in that group. by
and
the
then
way.
people would trash him because he was reselling for too high. And I'm like, fuck, I was right there. But this is what my dad always says: you could either be the one that everybody's watching, or you could be the one that's watching and talking about people. I mean, I think I finally kind of got my shit together with this, and it's like, well, what could I do? Just time is passing. You're seeing the internet. You're seeing these people are creating opportunities and creating
themselves.
brands and stuff. And it's just like, where do I fit in? And I kind of feel like I found something with Denver Foods, because this is where I'm from
brother,
originally.
you have something. Okay, I don't want you to be like, well, I'm kind of on the fence. No, you fucking have something.
Thank you.
And like when people think of Denver,
Uh-huh.
they think of Denver Foods because this is coming from an outsider.
Yeah.
I'm a transplant. Is that what you guys call it? I'm a transplant. out
You're a
here.
transplant,
Yeah,
not
I'm
a tranny.
transplant. So for me to come here and be like, oh, Denver Foods is the people with the motion.
Okay.
You're doing what you're.
Yeah,
supposed
no,
to
that means a lot coming from you. For
Yeah,
real.
like
Serious,
dead
thank
ass.
you.
That's why I worked so hard to get here. Like, I could have easily be like, man, fuck these guys. They want to fuck with me. It was like I wanted to work hard to be here so I could network with y'all because you guys have an outlet of information.
Mm-hmm.
It's not necessarily of what it is that you do for others.
Right.
It's that you share it with others.
Thank you.
So it's
yeah.
up to them to go do it. But you're like,
Right.
yo, if you want to do this, do that, bang, bang. You
Mhm.
tell people where you're going to be at. You give people opportunities. So, yes, you definitely have something.
Thank you.
Don't ever doubt yourself.
Thank you. Thank
Yes,
you.
you're welcome. for
Yeah,
sure.
no. I mean, I think that's kind of what I've just been accumulating is just all this information from all my experiences,
Mhm.
whether it be from in sneakers or in music or in acting or just my love for sports, like my sports teams. Like living in LA, living in Vegas, it made me a stronger Nuggets fan. It made me a stronger Broncos fan because I was getting so much shit from Kobe fans and Lakers fans. Dude, we lost the Western Conference Final and I was living in LA.
Oh,
Okay.
And they won the championship
Fun
twice.
fact.
Yeah.
I was a North Carolina Tar Heel fan living in Kansas. You can imagine how that went.
Yeah.
And then I still am. When I say this, it's not past tense. I'm a Tennessee Titan fan that lived in Kansas City.
oh
Mm,
fudge.
So we were beating their ass
yeah.
all the time.
All the time.
They're like Derrick Henry would just come and just run all over them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm at B-Dubs, eating my wings, minding my business. And we beat them. So now the whole restaurant is mad at this one dude wearing powder blue. Hot as fish
Oh, my
grease
goodness.
on like a walk-off field goal. type shit. And they're mad. And I had to make sure I paid my bills so I could get the fuck up out of there. Yeah. Kansas fans be the worst. Kansas City Chiefs fans. Oh boy. Oh man. You want to talk about a real life gang.
Mm.
You know the chant they do, right? You know you're a Broncos fan. They be whooping y'all's ass all the time. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Wow.
And
Not
I'll be
all the
going to
time, in the
Kansas
last
City.
10 years.
Okay. I be whooping right. This the last 10, bro.
The
It's
last
not-
10, man.
You know they do that little arrowhead chant, right?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Kansas Jayhawk fans, same
Mhm.
exact. They do a rock chalk Jayhawk
Okay.
song. So it's Kansas fans are like, whoo, whoo. I mean, I still be making that gear though. I still gonna take their money. Bro.
Okay.
They be on my
For sure.
neck, boy. They don't let me be great.
Nice.
But I appreciate you guys having me.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah. No, you can come on anytime. This is an open forum for you. Anytime. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for coming on the
Yeah.
Denver Foos podcast. That's gonna do it, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Go follow RLamar Clothing on all his sites. Go purchase his. You dropped some new stuff?
I kind of drop it as necessary.
Yeah.
I like that.
I don't like to make announcements. It's like you just got to be caught up.
Well, I mean, because that's basic. That's how it always was. Like the people that you do rock with, like, hey, that dilutes the brand. I mean, Nike don't advertise when it's about to come out. Like,
Remember when
it just-
Chipotle didn't advertise? Like you just knew that Chipotle was fire,
Right.
and now they have commercials.
Yeah,
Little Caesars didn't have commercials. It was just
definitely.
a thing. But now I'm gonna go get me some stir pan ice cream. That's what
Right
I'm gonna
on.
Go do. So
All right, guys.
Hell yeah.
That's going to do it for the Denver Foos podcast. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all in the next one.
Good night.